Yeah, I think they did, Skip. The only thing I just skip for me for competitiveness, Skip, that's something that we can't measure. We don't know what burns inside a person. But all these other things that we can actually measure, they're like tangible things that we not only can we see, you know, they're measurable. Arm strength, okay, I don't think there's any doubt about that. Accuracy, Rodgers has thrown 412 touchdowns to only 89 interceptions. Mechanics, no question. I would not teach a quarterback the mechanics of Aaron Rodgers because he throws a lot off his back foot, Skip, and I'm like, bro, how you doing that? Why?
Yeah, this ranking had Aaron Rodgers second to Tom Brady.
Yeah, I would not.
Thank you.
First of all, Skip, the way Mahomes and Rodgers throws the football, I'm not teaching that. I'm not teaching that.
And yet Mahomes is ranked third in mechanics. What?
No, I ain't teaching that.
Kids, don't try this at home.
Do not try this at home. But if I catch you doing this, you're not playing quarterback. But Skip, look, it just goes to show you at the age of 44, Tom Brady is still thought of as a top 1, 2, 3 quarterback, even at the age of 44. And I don't think there's any question that we know that these are the 3 best quarterbacks in football. Rodgers, Brady, and Mahomes. Josh Allen was slightly behind a lot of these things. But I do think they got it right, Skip. I expect Rodgers to play even better, considering that what he put us through this offseason, what he put the Packers and their fans through this offseason. I expect him to play better. But I expect Tom. I think Tom, I don't know if maybe he throws 40 touchdowns, but I think he cleans up some things. The question is, Skip, how do you replicate? Because last year seemed like a magical season, like it was just meant to be. Hollywood has never written a story like this. We've never seen a story like this, Skip. Normally it takes a couple of years. And then in the end, like Peyton, last season, gets to win the Super Bowl, the end, right off into the sunset. Tom's like, Tom, like, this is going to be my first chapter. I'm going to leave a new team, go to another team.
In the middle of a pandemic with no preseason
That's
games.
his first chapter. So he's just getting started his book.
While playing on a torn MCL.
So for me, Skip, I do believe they got it right. I think there's a lot of things you can see. They're 1, 2, or 2, 3 in a lot of different categories. From the looks of it, Skip, I don't think that the panel thought either guy is very tough. One guy was 17th, the other guy was 9th. Design run, both were unranked. Second, reaction ability, obviously, Skip, once you grit off script, we know that's not what Tom is good at. But I do believe, Skip, scrambling, Tom ain't no scrambler. He never had. But he's found a way to survive, and he didn't need to do any scrambling. I do believe they got it right, Skip. But it's looking at it, I see a lot of 1-2s on both of their sides. So I believe they got it right, Skip.
Here's where this ranking loses me.
Okay, what you got?
Help me out. Decision-making is what? Who's 1, 2 in decision-making?
Brady, Rodgers and Mahomes. Rodgers and Brady, and Rodgers is 1.
Okay, how is Aaron Rodgers a better decision-maker than Tom Brady? I just can't fathom it. The greatest decision-maker I've ever seen is Tom Brady, and I'm talking about over 20 years.
I think the thing is, Skip, when you look at 48-4, 48 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, and you look at the low, he's a 4 to 4.5 to 1 touchdown to interception guy. So that lets you know he doesn't turn the football over. So I think that goes into the decision-making process.
Okay. So are we just doing regular seasons? Do we throw in the postseason when it matters the most? Okay, that's my problem here. Right. I'm going to remind everybody, since Aaron Rodgers won that long ago Super Bowl with Mike McCarthy as his head coach, Aaron Rodgers as a starter in the playoffs is 7-8. He's under 500. He's 1-4 in NFC championship games for his career. 1-4, including the loss to Brady last year, obviously at Lambeau. And when I look at the 7-8, it's flawed because of the 7 wins. You've got the Dez catch game, which is debatable. And who is the starting quarterback? I can't even remember his name because it was the backup quarterback because Jared Goff had the screw in the pin in his thumb, right? Okay, so there are a lot of flawed wins in the 7 that he has, 7 and 8 losses, okay? So my point is, when it's time, who makes the better decision? Well, it's just Tom Brady. And do I need to bring up what happened on 1st and goal at the 8 in the NFC Championship game in the fourth quarter? I think, we do have that. I didn't think we had that. That was, I don't know.
Lazar, why are you dunking? They throw it like it's a football. Catch it.
Is this a good decision?
No.
I don't think so. And then here we go, 3rd down. Is this a great decision because you could have run with it and you decide to whip it across your body back into double coverage at the goal line to Devontae, and you got no shot at that.
Skip, you can't skip.
Okay, so I'm pulling out a small sample
exactly
size, right? Okay, but those were the plays. So my point is, when it's really time to make the decision and the throw, I'll take Brady every time because he's proven it at the highest level again and again and again and again and again.
What about the decision to do this?
Okay, that was 4th down. Okay, was that a decision that he made, or was he just knocked woozy? Because I believe he got concussed in that
Without decision, he should have known what down it was.
All right. Well, is that a decision on a read? Does anybody speed read better than Tom Brady?
No.
I don't think so. So that all goes into decision making and accuracy. I'll give you accuracy during regular seasons because Aaron gets on rolls where he's just unconscious. Everything is right on the money. I will give you that. So over long periods of regular season games, I will give you slightly more accurate, but I won't give you more accurate under fire, under pressure, in the biggest playoff games and in Super Bowls, because we've only seen Aaron in one, obviously. So the point is, and then we get to pocket presence, right? And Aaron's won in pocket presence. I don't understand that because Tom's got the sweetest pocket feet I've ever seen.
Yeah.
He's got the best sixth sense of knowing when to slide left, slide right, buy an extra half second so I can get this ball off. I don't think we've ever seen better pocket presence than.
I mean, now that we know they in some of these instances, Skip, they use the tie. If Rodgers and Brady had tied in pocket presence, I would have disagreed. Touch, they only got Rodgers 4th in touch. Come on, I get Mahomes. I don't know if Mahomes touched, and I think Russell Wilson was 3rd as far as touch, Skip. It's hard for me to say there's 2 other guys that got a better touch of the football than Aaron Rodgers. But, I mean, look, Skip, it looks like for me, if you were to add it all up, Rodgers would be 1, Brady would be 2, and Mahomes would be 3. That's what it looks like to me because